What movie is simply magical to you, no matter how popular or unpopular it may be? Galaxy Quest. Anastasia. 1997. I was 4 years old when I saw it in theaters for the first time, and I still remember the awe I felt at the animation and the music. Still my favorite to this day. Treasure Planet. Beautiful backgrounds, interesting character designs, seamless blend of 2D and 3D that was way ahead of its time, and a fun melding of past and futuristic. It captured my imagination like no other film had or has since. Dunno if it's been mentioned already, but Ever After. 1999. There's something super magical and special about its storyline and the genuine love between the main characters. Also, I'm a sucker for Cinderella. Edit. Sorry. Got the year wrong. It's 1998. I saw Hook and Mouse Hunt as a kid during Christmas time, and so those have both the residual child and Christmas magic going for them. I also will never not feel in awe of Titanic. That opening scene with the first shot of the Titanic and the swelling music. Secret of Neve. Cool Runnings. A Little Princess. Big Trouble in Little China. Stand By Me. It's a great film. It's such a wonderful film of childhood and friendships. It always reminds me of my childhood and the adventures we'd go on. We never found a dead body though. For the record, this has been my favorite film of all time since it came out. I love it so much. Practical Magic. No matter how old it is and how cheesy the story, I still love it and get pulled in every time. Clue. How to Train Your Dragon. Actually, the entire series. Test Drive and Forbidden Friendship are beautiful scores mixed with the visuals. Beetlejuice. It's one of my favorite movies ever made. It's really hard to explain how it influenced me, but it really is a magical movie. Thank you. Now I'm going to watch it once again. If you never saw Beetlejuice, you must. It is truly a magnificent movie. A Knight's Tale. Ratatouille. Office Space. It captures office life so perfectly it's humorously scary. Stardust. I've seen it so many times. I wish I could watch it again, but for the first time. Indiana Jones. I frocking love it. The Last Unicorn. The Iron Giant. My Cousin Vinny. The more I watch it, the more brilliant it is. It never gets old. Tremors. It never gets old. Pleasantville. Just a beautiful display of what makes life worth living. Empire Records and Labyrinth. I could probably watch those every day for the rest of my life and never get sick of them. The Princess Bride. Wallace and Gromit films. Oh Brother Where Art Thou. It is bona fide. Blazing Saddles. Every time. Starship Troopers. The sudden change from lighthearted, if concerning, high school love triangle drama to terrifying warzone is done just expertly. Not just that, but the sheer scale of some scenes with the number of armored up extras is absolutely insane. The Lost Boys. Pan's Labyrinth. I was so scared as KUD, but I love it so much now. Edit. Thanks for the awards. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Constantine. Didn't get the best ratings, but I loved it. Kubo and the Two Strings. That movie is everything to me no matter what happens. The Incredibles. I wore out the DVD. The Prince of Egypt. The Fall. Here's the trailer. U2. B. Ray V6AJD7Q. It centers around a Hollywood stuntman and a little girl, both in the same hospital. And the man tells the girl a fantastical story in exchange for something I won't spoil here. The story is great, but the cinematography is out of this world. Main character is Lee Pace, the bad guy from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1 and the good guy in Pushing Daisies. Sad part. Not free on any streaming service. A fake. Labyrinth. I love The Little Rascals 1994. There's no logical reason why I love it so much, but I do. The original Disney Jungle Book. The hand-drawn animations still look amazing. The musical numbers are great. Kaa and Shere Khan are both still terrifying. I want to be adopted by Baloo and Bagheera. Oh, and Clerks is perfect. Chicken Run. 2000. Armageddon. My favorite movie of all time, even though it may be the most scientifically inaccurate movie of all time. Goodfellas. Matilda. 1996. 12 Angry Men. I thought it was going to be boring when I first had to watch it. But man, it was just so captivating and still holds up so well over 60 years later. Willow. Sits the Tits. Shaun of the Dead is brilliant from start to finish. The Mummy. Edit. Wow, thanks for the awards, guys. So glad to see so many of you liked it so much. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. It's such a good movie. Fievel Goes West. Howl's Moving Castle. It's of my favorite Hayao Miyazaki movies, but when I bring it up, a lot of people haven't seen it. Babe. The Hunchback of Notre Dame. I cannot state enough how much it saddens me to see this movie go so unappreciated. The animation is gorgeous even by today's standards. The songs are great. There's not much I can say bad about it. I just kinda wish more people were into it. Jurassic Park. I'm 32 years old, and every frocking time I hear that music play and Alan and Ellie see the brachiosaurs for the first time, I'm immediately transported back to being a 5-year-old. There's no movie that has better captured that feeling of sheer wonderment. Big Fish. The Land Before Time. Only the first one though. I was obsessed with this movie as a kid, since I loved dinosaurs. That scene with Littlefoot and his mum gets me every time. Tangled. Blade. Just the first one. Too many people conflate or confuse it with the rest of the trilogy. And it stands alone. Even with faux Gotham, it's a perfect snapshot of the late 1990s. From the interior sets to the music to the hip urban vampire aesthetic going on then. Snipes' shtick worked around a solid enough plot. Few movies have better continuous sequence choreography that, this is key, gets as outlandishly inventive. It defines beat 'em up. Even better than Burton's Batman. It's impressive and schlocky in all the right places. Brother Bear. A League of Their Own. Seen it so many times and it never gets old. Jurassic Park. I know it's a popular movie to begin with, but I absolutely adore it. I am 17, so I've never had the chance to see it in theaters on the big screen. And that's one of the things I wish for the most. I am not sure what about makes me like it so much. I just do. Edit. Some words. Edward Scissorhands. The plot. The music. The acting. Everything about it seems like a real-life fairy tale. Wall-E. Edit. Please stop giving this awards. It's not worth it. I just said my opinion XD though, thank you. The Never-Ending Story. Found myself watching that sit on repeat for the longest time. It's really good and holds great memories and a special place in my heart, but we don't talk about the sequel. Fantastic Mr. Fox. It's just its own thing and so mature yet fun. Edit. Thanks for noticing me and upvoting. The CBC Anne of Green Gables miniseries, movie, turns me into putty. The book is just better than average series fiction for tweens. The movie is magic. Disney's animated Robin Hood. The Fifth Element. ETA. Thank you for the awards, Karma. The Goonies. Nothing else really ever gave me the same sense of childhood adventure. Pirates of the Caribbean. Curse of the Black Pearl. Titan A.E. Monty Python and the Holy Grail. The ending seals it for me, especially after learning it happened only because they had no money. Real Genius. Snatch. Let the Right One In. It's hauntingly beautiful. Back to the Future will always be a pure spectacle of filmmaking. Amélie. 1. Cirque du Soleil. Worlds Away. Still very obscure as far as I know. But I love it. It's gorgeous and fantastical. It's my go-to movie when I'm having a creative slump or need help getting to sleep. 2. Literally anything from Studio Ghibli. Ghibli is my go-to when I'm having a rough day. My Neighbor Totoro. True Lies. Lots of fun twists. What kind of sick breach takes the ice cube trays out of the freezer? Ponyo. My favorite movie for years even though I only remembered it recently. It's amazing. National Treasure. A goofy movie. Do you need a break from modern living? Not a single movie, but a trilogy. Anyway, the Bill and Ted movies. Excellent Adventure, 1989. Bogus Journey, 1991. And Face the Music, 2020. Keanu Reeves and Alex Winter as two high school slackers who must travel through time and face death and other obstacles to become the saviors of mankind. It reminds me of my teenage years, of simpler times. And the fact that if two slackers can save mankind, so can I. Lol. Catch Me If You Can. I was asked one time what my all-time favorite movie is. I didn't even know, but then my sister chimed in and said she knew what it was. I laughed and she said Catch Me If You Can, and, god damn it, she was totally right. How to Train Your Dragon 1. That music. It gives me the shivers every time. Wreck-It Ralph. Every time I watch it I feel the same way I did the first time I saw it. It just never gets old to me. Drop Dead Fred. Truly a masterpiece. I love Rick Mayall. I love Phoebe Cates. I love Carrie Fisher. Just wonderful in every way. Shrek. School of Rock FTW. Edit. Thanks a lot for the award. The first one I ever get. Emperor's New Groove. Kronk is best Disney character. Don't at me. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. That movie never gets old and I love every second of it. Disney's Atlantis. The sequel was crap though. A Fish Called Wanda. Rear Window. I think it is easily Hitchcock's best movie. And he made some great movies. Jimmy Stewart as a 6-y older man. Grace Kelly makes you stop breathing when you first see her and she is awesome playing a gorgeous woman who is every bit as smart and adventurous as her boyfriend. Thelma Ritter is a great character actor. The tension in the movie is almost unbearable and yet it is also full of great, light dialogue. Every time you watch it something new jumps out at you. Big Fish.